You would even fight him today? You win your fight. If he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight, you going to fight?
Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
So they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know.
Getting the fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically.
Manny Pacquiao has stated unequivocally that he prepared to face Floyd Mayweather and is confident in his ability to defeat him. He has demonstrated that he is still mentally and physically fit for a real bout rather than a performance. Manny also discusses feelings about their first fight, claiming to have watched it in slow motion and gone over each strike he delivered. He feels that he actually fought that night and prevailed. The possibility of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fighting again has been the subject of renewed discussion. However, Floyd is also in the news because of his growing tension with Roy Jones Jr.
This version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
If he comes out and go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
In the midst of all of this, Mike Tyson expressed his candid belief that Floyd will only enter the ring if there is a significant financial stake. He clarified that a fight with Manny is unlikely as Floyd stays away from anything that might actually bother him. Tyson claims that Floyd is no longer striving for greatness. All he wants are simple fights that pay the most.
Give me your opinion on who you think will win and why. And what people want to see that fight now.
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd wants to make some money. He wants to make some money, he could fight
your guy Jake Paul.
When questioned about Floyd Mayweather's status as one of the most formidable opponents he has encountered, Manny Pacquiao did not mince words. He said, quite surprisingly, that Floyd doesn't even rank in his top 5. Manny claims that the explanation is straightforward. Floyd avoided actual interactions and ran the entire time they were fighting. He called Mayweather's style dull and defensive. Manny, who is renowned for his aggressive and unrelenting style, likes athletes who take chances and create action, but he lacks the thrill that boxing fans seek in a genuine fight. Floyd's careful strategy, in his opinion, made their battle boring and unworthy of legendary stature.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. The fight is boring. Like that's not the fans are expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a passion show.
Floyd Mayweather recently fueled the flames by publicly mocking Manny Pacquiao. Fans interpreted his apparent enjoyment of Manny's most recent knockout loss as a clear insult. Floyd has a reputation for playing mind games, and this move was viewed as just another one. While it might have sounded lighthearted on the surface, it clearly carried a message of disdain. In addition to energizing supporters online, the trolling brought to light the ongoing animosity between these two legendary boxers. Floyd's behavior suggested that he still finds it enjoyable to keep Manny in the public eye for the wrong reasons.
In Sal's life, every night Sal would call me. We would chat and he would read me the Bible. Sal's main concern always was whether he was going to go to heaven or not. He said to me,
Manny Pacquiao has made it clear that a rematch with Floyd Mayweather must be a legitimate, sanctioned bout rather than a show. He stated unequivocally that he has no interest in the kind of light sparring Floyd has been engaging in lately for amusement. Manny desires a significant fight with official recognition and tangible repercussions. He doesn't consider boxing to be a show. It's a heritage, a sport, and an obligation to supporters. He thinks that rather than being merely another spectacle motivated by money, their next confrontation should be a meaningful one with real stakes.
There was just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, appears to have moved past the notion of real boxing. He has concentrated on exhibition matches since retiring, competing against lesser-known and influential fighters for sizable payouts. Floyd believes that he has already completed everything. He has earned millions, is unbeaten, and feels he has nothing more to prove. He is therefore not interested in a rematch with Pacquiao unless the conditions are truly advantageous for him, both financially and physically. It's hard to imagine a meaningful rematch ever occurring given his lack of desire to take chances and compete against actual opponents.
Manny Pacquiao just recently fought for a belt at 46 years old. He's also been calling out Floyd Mayweather to another fight. Floyd hasn't actually fought since 2017, and that was against Conor McGregor. The closest he's done is exhibition fights for easy money. Floyd has so much money, he doesn't ever have to fight.
He is therefore not interested in a rematch with Pacquiao unless the conditions are truly advantageous for him, both financially and physically. It's hard to imagine a meaningful rematch ever occurring given his lack of desire to take chances and compete against actual opponents.
Another one, it's the ring champs, and we're sitting down with our guy, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, Mr. Roy Jones.
What's happening, my brother? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good. Thank you.
Lot to talk about, a lot going on in the sport. I want to get right into the Pac-Man, right? The legend, the Hall of Famer now. You share that title with him. 46 years old. If anybody can be this age and upset, you know, a guy like Barrios, a younger guy, is it Manny? Could it be Manny?
It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because Manny is never stationary. Manny is always on the move. You understand me? What has happened in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of footwork. You understand me? Not many people have footwork. So if you see a guy go out and box like you'll never see in today's time too often, a guy go out and box like Sugar Ray Leonard boxed Marvin Hagler. He moved around, he fought when it was time, he moved when it was time. He understood how to use the whole ring to get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do it.
So I'm glad you said that, because I understand William Skull, when he fought Canelo, that was bad. That was too much moving.
That's too much moving.
Now, that was bad. It was worse than when it was Lara and Canelo. That was just horrible. But now that people are saying this no running thing, no other fighter be running. No fighters not running, they're moving. So how do you feel about when people call that running?
Some fighters run.
Skull
He's
was
not the only runner.
Skull was bad. Not like that, bro.
So
that was horrible.
So the way I feel about that is like this. Even though you run, at some point you gotta make a stand. You can't run from me all night and say you beat me. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like there's running, but like even Sugar Ray.
Following Manny's most recent bout with Mario Barrios, observers and supporters have been eager to see what will happen next. Despite the fact that the bout ended in a draw, Manny's performance raised curiosity about who would be his next opponent. Many people think he can compete with younger talent and still has more to contribute. To solidify his comeback, the question now is whether he will challenge a young competitor, go after another title, or go after a well-known figure like Floyd. The boxing community is anxiously awaiting an official declaration about Manny's future move.
Boxing Doctor News Fight fans, get ready for some spicy boxing tea. Manny Pacquiao just dropped his list of top opponents, and guess who's missing? Floyd Mayweather. Pac-Man's reason? Fans don't pay for a fashion show, they want action. Ouch. He called their 2015 fight a boring 12-round run. Manny's keeping it real, saying, fans deserve excitement, not just defensive skills. But here's the twist, there's talk of a rematch. First, Pacquiao's got to prove he's still got it against Mario Barrios next month. He's promising speed and fireworks. Will Pac-Man deliver? Or will Mayweather clap back? The boxing world is buzzing. Stay tuned for more drama in and out of the ring.
Max Kellerman, a sports analyst, praised Manny Pacquiao highly and emphasized the extraordinary nature of his accomplishments. The majority of experts predict that Manny's feat, becoming the only boxer in history to win belts in 8 different weight divisions, will never be duplicated. Max maintained that what really sets Manny apart is his ability to start so light and work his way up to overcome elite opponents in heavier divisions. According to him, Pacquiao's achievements place him above Floyd Mayweather, whose record is impressive but falls short of Manny's level of historical significance.
You got a lot of slack for saying Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you.
Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before, ever. A lot of great flyweights. No one ever did that. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, I really don't have a horse in the race. I always thought Mayweather was going to beat Pacquiao. I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat him.
There was increasing conjecture prior to the bout with Barrios that Manny would pursue Floyd Mayweather for a high-profile rematch, particularly if he were to win a belt once more. However, the story changed following the draw. The question now is who Manny will select next, and Rolly Romero is one name that has been floated. Fans are starting to consider the potential of Manny facing a younger opponent who could provide both challenge and excitement. Even though nothing has been announced, Manny's next move will be the subject of conjecture until an official announcement is made.
Manny would be competitive with any of those people, and I think Romero, who is less of a boxer than this guy that Manny just fought, would be ideal for Manny, and I give Manny a good chance to win against Romero.
The legendary promoter Bob Arum also offered his thoughts on the potential Rolly Romero. He claimed that in terms of technical proficiency and expertise, Rolly is not comparable to Mario Barrios. Arum believes Manny has a strong chance of winning this bout with impressive results. He believes Rolly to be a simpler opponent who might not be ready for Pacquiao's pressure and skill set. The coach provided insightful analysis of Pacquiao's strengths and weaknesses. He said that Manny is a very skilled boxer who first mentally destroys his opponents before physically crushing them.
Such a long time. How does Inoue compare to Pacquiao when you prepare for him?
You know what? He's more of a basic fighter than Pacquiao. I mean, Inoue is just a right there fighter. He's in front of you. And Pacquiao, you know what the difference between him and Pacquiao is? It's a lot. Because getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated. Because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically. And Inoue is right there. He comes to fight. Pacquiao was a fighter that drains you because you don't know when he's gonna come in and when he's not. I remember when he fought Bradley in the 3rd round, first fight, he was tired. And I told him it's not the physical, it's the mental, because Pacquiao is always keeping you on your toes, you know? And that's the difference. Pacquiao was very elusive, and he drained you mentally before he beat you physically.
And Joel, last one for me, man. You played a big role when Bivol upset Canelo. You helped out in that camp.
You know what? When he came to me, I had already trained the Turkish guy, Abdi Yildirim, for him. I know Canelo. I'm Mexican. You know, I was in my career, growing up as a Mexican fighter. I know the goods and bads of a Mexican fighter, and I know Canelo, and I knew Canelo's weaknesses and how you can frustrate him. You frustrate Canelo, you beat him. You frustrate him first. When they came to me and said, "Okay, we're gonna train Canelo, train Bivol, and we want you to be part of the team. Let's go part of the plan. What does he need?" And we started putting things together in the gym. We started working on it. And one of the main keys was keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him. Don't stop jabbing. That's what Canelo always tries to hit you in the arm to wear you down. And if you watch the fight, I had a bag of ice all the time on his arm through the whole fight. In the second round, I know facial expressions. When Canelo was trying to get in it and he couldn't get in his stride and coming back, and he started making different, I said, you know what, he's frustrated. Keep jabbing him, keep him away. There was a point where they wanted to send Canelo Bivol to knock.
In his opinion, this tactic has allowed Manny to defeat much younger and physically stronger opponents, demonstrating that his success is not just about speed or power, but also pure fight intelligence. Manny uses timing and movement to frustrate opponents gradually, eroding their confidence and energy until by the time physical exhaustion sets in, his opponents are already mentally defeated. Manny Pacquiao is anticipated to make a comeback to the ring in November or December this year. Per information from a number of sources, according to insiders, Manny is remaining busy in training and is in much better physical health. He is getting ready for one more big battle by putting his health and energies back into place. Fans are eager to see what this upcoming chapter will bring, whether it's for a title, a legacy fight, or a farewell performance. It's obvious that Manny isn't finished yet and wants to end things the way he wants.
As long as I have, there was a few things that I noticed. Like I felt like at times, and maybe this will get better now that he's, doing he said that he's going to come back, that he's eyeing maybe October, November this year to come back again in another fight. He's more consistent. I know when you're older, it's like the old saying, like, you got to use it so you don't lose it, Right. He did seem off balance at times when he was throwing his punches. Was something that, like, hey, Manny usually isn't as off balance as he was. From a pure trainer's perspective, Abel, what did you see there that made you think like, oh, he doesn't look like the same Manny from 4 years ago, from 8 years ago?
It was like in the past when he was in his, I'm not gonna say his prime, but he was in his better state. It was like maybe he just came into camp. That's the Manny that I saw. Maybe he just came into camp. It's the first week in camp. It's the first sparring session, and that's what he looked like in the fight. I'm sure as camp goes on, second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth week, Freddie's going to get him sharper. Freddie's going to get him faster. Freddie's going to do all the things that are necessary to get him pinpoint sharp. This time it was like he just came into camp. That's what the fight looked like to me. And it's not only Manny, it's every fighter. It's all my fighters. It's all, I'm sure, Freddie's fighters. It's everybody's fighters. When they first come to camp, that's why they're in camp for 6 to 7, 8 weeks, because it gets better and better and better, and hopefully you peak at the right time. So this looked like maybe the second week in camp.
He had 2 months, but yeah, he had not had a serious camp.
6 years.
Yeah.
2 months is not enough for 6 years of really.
Oh, 4 years.
Or 4 years being away from Freddie. Yeah, he can do that things at home, but it's not the rigors that Freddie's going to put you through in the gym.
It just amazes me that he still wants to do this at 46. You'd think like he's had like 70 fights. Like you would think like, hey, you know what? I'm almost, 50 years old, 4 years away, even though that's still a long time. Like, I don't need to take punches like this anymore. Like, I've accomplished so much.
That concludes the video for today. Keep an eye out. Till the next time,